Greetings. Love them knives here. Yes, we are. And we've got Todd Knife and Tool in the house. I talked to Terrell and about a bunch of different things in the last Atlanta Blade Show, but one thing that he introduced to me is the fact that, he can do 3D printing. And so he gave me this set of drivers and said, check them out. Now, I've been using them for 6 months. Well, because this is December. So I've been using them since June when I got them from him. And he says, just, check them out, use them, see what you think. I'm still kind of experimenting. I'm not ready to do a production thing yet, but this was way cool. And so I was using these on a lot of my different disassemblies for months. And I'd mix them up with my titanium drivers and others and this and that, but these here. So he said, hey, you know what? Because I had a couple of people comment and say, wow, can I get one of those? And I go, no, they're just a prototype. He's looking at making some, this and this and this, but I don't know when and if, okay? Well, I communicated that to Terrell, and he said, let me make like a dozen or so of them and send them to you and see how that works. And he says, I'm still experimenting with different materials and different designs and things like that, but I'll send you some drivers. And so he did. Now, he heard my plea about my nephew who's got brain cancer and my attempt to raise money for his care and his bills and stuff. And so he sent these, and he said 100% of the profits will go to my nephew Josh. And these are there are 4 different drivers, okay? There are 5 of these. So there's 5 of these, 5, 10, 15, 20. I've got 20 drivers total, because I've got, 5 of a certain one rubber banded together, 5 of the other, this and that. So we got a large driver, small driver. I'm going to unbox these. $25 a piece. These will be on my website under Josh donation, and I'll put something in here, whatever. You look at the main page, and up at the top of my main web page, off to the right, there will be a menu item that says Josh Medical Donation. Click on that. It'll take you to these. There's only going to be 5 of each of these. 10 small, 10 large. So if you want a whole set, you want 2 drivers. Okay, they don't come in a case. But let's get these unwrapped. And here's what this one says. This is a large one, tri-lobe version 1. And here's the material and the color. So let's have a look at it. And he did them really nicely in these, bags, then rolled them up and put his sticker on it and all that, so you can see what you got. But here are the drivers. Now I'm going to give you some information on these that he gave to me that may give you some insight into them. Now these are regular stainless steel ball bearings, okay? And they're held in by this screw. He doesn't recommend unscrewing and rescrewing and this and that, because this material, you can finally wear at it to where, you might wear the threads or this or that. So, leave it alone. Just use it, this and that. But this is a material that should be plenty strong enough. And then he has a rare earth magnet in here, okay, that's held in by a screw. Please don't unscrew that either, because if you do that enough, you could also mess with the threads, etc., etc. So, and these are WeHa bits. Now, on the large driver, he has a T8. It comes with the T8 bit in it. And these are 50 millimeter bits, because the small little short bits, they're not going to work because they're already going to be buried in here, right? Let me get a small bit. Just, you know, the regular ones that I use on a regular driver. I'm throwing around here. But, you know, that kind of thing. So here it is. And it's going to go way. Nah, it's going to be buried. I don't want to let it go that far in. Okay, so, but these will have good purchase, right? Because they got a lot of material they're making contact with here. So what do you think about that? Todd knife and tool. And so I'm going to get more information to you because I've got it on the paper, but let's just push this aside for right now. And I'm excited. I have to admit, I'm excited about this. This is great. Okay, so large driver came in red, okay? Now, we got a small bamboo ABS, but not, that's not how you spell bamboo, the plant, right? Orange, Twisted Fraggy. And so this is the small driver in orange. Todd knife and tool. There's that. And it spins, of course, because it's nice that it can spin when it's in your hand and you're wanting to, you know, unscrew a screw, you know, like a T6. And you probably don't have any T6s in this, do you? No, you don't, buddy. But you got T8s like that. So if you want to, yeah, you got it, right? Okay. So they're wonderful. I just think they're interesting. And guess what? Did I say $25? Now, retail is $35 on these, but he's doing these 20 drivers, $25 a piece, right? And you order them on my site. There's no tax unless you're a Florida resident, and then there's no shipping. So, $25, okay? Todd knife and tool. Way cool, right, Jewel? And this, so these come with a number 6 Weehaw, okay? I think he's talking about maybe getting some parts because some of these drivers you have to order in bulk or this or that. I mean, these driver bits. And so he thought he might do that and have some bits that he can include with drivers going forward in the future and all that kind of stuff. But you can go on the weehaw.com site and get these drivers, or I get some from Kansas City KC Tool, right? Kansas City Tool. Okay, next, let's get these other drivers out here so we can talk about that and go over some of the specs. Okay, so then this is the other one. All right, and so this one says it's a small driver. No, this is a large. I'm sorry. And Twisted Fraggle or Fraggy. And this is the black. Okay, so this is the black. This is the red. All right, this is the triple lobe or whatever. And this is the Fraggy. But these are both large drivers. All right, so those are all I have. There's going to be 5 of these and 5 of these. There's going to be 5 of these and 5 of whatever's in here. And what does this say? It's a tri-lobe, okay, Galaxy Black. So let's enter the Galaxy, shall we? And there it is. So it's got those kind of speckles in it, right? Kind of like this does. That is cool. And I like this tri-lobe, but maybe you might prefer this just for the grip. Maybe it's got a little bit more diameter overall. I don't know. I haven't tried to measure, but so this is a large, this is a small. These are smalls, these are large. Come with the driver, come with the bearings, and it spins. All right, and they're $25 each for these 20 drivers. You may just want to order a small, and of course, the small, I'm sure, will hold. Ooh, you don't want to let go, do you? Will hold the large bit in it. So, I mean, but he made them, you know, a different size. But I mean, I'm sure they'll both, you know, they'll work either way. It's just, he thought bigger for the bigger, heavier screws or Torxes, and the smaller for the smaller Torxes. And that's how he did my set here too, right? Bigger, T8, T6. And of course you can put other size T15, T5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you know, whatever. You can, whatever. I mean, they're the quarter drive, right? Quarter inch. And there they are. So I just wanted to let you guys know, and I've taken a long time telling you about it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Also, he was saying, you know, my idea for these was to create a driver and interesting designs that can be used and abused without worry for the cost of replacement if the driver is messed up or broken. Okay? And he started working on this back in 2016 on this idea, but the technology behind the printers and materials wasn't up to snuff until just recently. So then when he got back on this, and I don't know. I mean, we'll see how this goes. He was saying another aspect about this project that he's got going, I mean, he thinks down the road on this, is that he will be available for different members of the community to send him drawings. Now, whether you can do a CAD drawing or whatever, or just a regular drawing, you know, and he said CAD files or just ideas for designs, and we can make them real. Once up and running, I may even run contests for this, or even a royalty system for community source designs. All right? And by using FDM and DLP resin printing, we can change up the design, the driver, often to give the community something new. So he's got a professional grade and Prusa, P-R-U-S-A, research and Bamboo Labs printers to accomplish small batch production. And what do you think? 50 millimeter bits, T8, T6. The shorter 25 millimeter bits won't work. Yeah, obviously. So there's that. But it was really nice of him to do this. Stainless steel bearings, rare earth magnet, and the screws self-tap into the polymer, so that's why he doesn't want you unscrewing and rescrewing into that. But here they are, right? Okay, so that's all I'm going to tell you right now. I'll see if I can put more information down below. He's talking about different, you know, like, so we have some in PETG, ABS-GF or glass filled, and ASA-CF carbon fiber fill. Other materials will be used in the future, okay, that can be even more cost efficient, okay, but these are a little more expensive materials from what I could grasp that he said. So interesting. And here's the tri-lobe. Here's the frag. These are large and small. Then this persimmon red, I think is what he called it, tri-lobe, and then the fraggy orange. So there's your choices. Go on, and if you want to order one, you know, that's great. Great cause as well. And, you know, we'll have all these people, at least, you know, so many people who buy these will be able to give feedback on their experience with it. Designs can be evolved and changed and, you know, that kind of thing as well. So it's a win-win for everybody. And you know what, guys? I'm looking forward to I'm going to get these pictures done. And by the time I release this video, these will be on the website. And, you know, be my guest. And we can go forward and talk to see how successful this was. And see where we go from there. And you guys, I appreciate it. We do love them knives. So stay sharp.